Hey Aquarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. Gonna do a reading for you guys, my fellow Aquarians. Today is Saturday, August the 17th. General reading, as you know, just keep that in mind. I do offer personal readings via Zoom. If you're interested, below in the description box is where you will find my email and contact info to get in touch and set up a reading. And thank you so much, Aquarius. As always, you guys are so supportive with your comments, your sharing, likes, subscriptions, donations. Whoever is doing all this, I just want to say thank you to all of you. So appreciate it. What else? I actually tried to do a reading early this morning, guys. I was up at 4:35, let's just say 5. And I tried to get a reading out, and for whatever reason, usually that's my good early morning connection time, but wasn't meant to be, I guess. So afternoon now, my day is done. Let's see what's going on here with Aquarius. That's too many cards. 8 of Pentacles, Four of Wands, okay. Definitely working towards establishing stability within the home or within the workplace. Some of you may be setting up or working on a project at a home-based business or something to do with home. Let me just see here what this is. 4 of Wands. I think you're also working towards, putting in the energy here, the work that you want for the connection, the marriage, the relationship, the union that you want, whether that's, could be a personal relationship, could be a work relationship. Interesting because these 2 knights came out this morning when I tried to make this attempt reading. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the Temperance. Okay. Your hard work is paying off here, and I feel like some of you are gaining a sense of momentum. I feel like, the energy of when you start to accomplish something in life, and as you're making progress, you're more motivated to continue this progress. When things fall into place and you're feeling really happy about it, you feel like, this is working. Whatever you're doing, Aquarius, seems to be working in your favor. It's really pulling everything together. So some of you are working on a project. I keep saying that. I know the 4 of Wands doesn't necessarily mean that. But the 8 of Pentacles does. And I just feel like this is either a home-based business or something that you're improving around your house. But overall, it's a lot of stability here. The Temperance, 4 of Wands. Things are really falling into place very nicely for you. I think a lot of you are getting that fulfillment and desires that you want, like the wish fulfillment, as they say, 9 of Cups. A lot of contentment here. I feel like it just feels good. It feels like, I kind of get this vibe of like, when something is going so well, all of a sudden you just feel well. Like you had a headache all day and then something happens that's so good for you, or something comes together and all of a sudden you forgot about your headache. It's this kind of thing where you kind of have like an instant healing or an instant relief of something that was sort of lingering in the past or lingering around. I think all of these knights are showing up. The 2 knights, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. This is this motivation that I'm getting as things coming in to fit into place in your life, Aquarius. You two are also getting very ambitious. You're feeling more confident to take on new challenges. There's definitely a little bit of a rush. So when I see the Temperance here, don't forget to have patience in the process here, because you could be rushing through some things. It's kind of like you just want to get it done. This is also part of what's maybe making you feel good or making you feel happy. You're kind of like, I just want to get that done. It does not have to be perfect, but I just want to get it done. I just want to clarify those knights. I just want to see here. While we're clarifying with 4 cards. Okay, let's see. 8 of Cups. New beginnings. Ace of Cups. Some of you may be approached in relationships. Again, these do not have to be love relationships, but I do feel like a lot of partnership and connection there with the 4 of Wands. Some of you, it's like you just know. You don't know when, but one of the things here with the Eight of Cups, Page of Swords, in order for you to start up something with somebody else, you do have to maybe settle something or let something else go. I know that's kind of a classic saying, like if you want to start something new, you have to be willing to let the past go, or you have to walk away from something for, something else to enter your life. But I feel like some of you intuitively, I don't know, this Page of Swords, it's kind of hanging on, there's a little bit of maybe keeping an eye on someone or checking something out online, or, keeping a conversation going. At the same time, you're also remaining quiet, like you're sort of following through, getting the answers that you need for yourself. Maybe just doing that on your own accord. You're just sort of gaining, gaining what you need, gaining energy, gaining answers. I think when you do move into something new, you're kind of doing it backwards here, Aquarius. This is what's going on. Instead of walking away and then finding something new, you're going to find something new and then leave the other one behind, or leave behind, walk away after the fact. Because I just feel that. I just sense that it's like, I don't think you're leading anything on or leading anyone on, but it's kind of like you don't quit a job and then go find another one. You actually maybe find another job and then quit the job that you're at. So as much as we see that saying, and it is saying here to walk away for something new to begin, that you have to leave someone behind or leave, not necessarily, because sometimes it's the new that comes into your life that actually makes you want to move on to a new direction. That is the driving force of walking away from a situation. So I want to say that the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, it's like this energy coming into you from a distance. It could take a while. This may not happen tomorrow morning, but it might take time, which is then going to get you up on your feet to move and take upon this new challenge, or this new beginning, or this new relationship, or whatever this is. I think you're the High Priestess. Like, you know what you want. Really inside what you're doing. I think us Aquarians can be a little bit difficult to understand or read from other people's perspectives, but we easily detach. Okay, I'm an Aquarius, so I know this. However, I still feel that this isn't easy for you, Aquarius. The Eight of Cups, like, we can easily detach, but that doesn't mean that we don't feel very deeply and that we don't necessarily want to. You don't necessarily want to walk away from something here. It's not easy. You have a lot of emotions attached to this. But I feel like if something doesn't renew itself, if something doesn't change, if something doesn't improve, I think you're still waiting to get some answers here. And in the meantime, because you are looking, you're maybe either asking questions, searching for answers, you haven't quite, I feel like, vocally in some aspect, or communication has not come to an end. It hasn't stopped. So you're still trying to see if maybe a situation can fill your cup. Can this situation, happen? Because there is that Eight of Pentacles. You're working towards trying to bring something together, maybe trying to attract this Knight of Wands into your life, this energy of coming into your life. And I feel like there is an aspect of you that's moving very quickly and moving along because things are working out, but there's also an aspect of you that is keeping your patience in check. You're still, it's kind of like you're just going with the flow, the temperance, the high. You're just like, well, let's just see what this does. Let's see what the outcome is. Let's see where this ends, where this begins. It's kind of like, again, you don't need to leave it. Why leave a job and leave yourself potentially jobless until you find security, when you can find the job and then give your notice? This could go for many different things in life. It could go for a house. It could go for a partnership. It could go for friendships. I feel like you don't, ideally, I don't think you really want to walk away, but you don't have all of the answers to fully make the decision. But you're still in that energy of moving forward and sort of edging your way away from this. You're kind of walking away, but you're still keeping some kind of connection here alive in a sense. Your intuition isn't really Your intuition is really speaking to you here, Aquarius. And even though maybe you know something is to move on from, or that you have to let go of or walk away, I feel like your intuition might be speaking to you, or maybe maybe you're clouding out your intuition and you're staying in a situation, or you're hanging on. Because I feel like that, again, Eight of Pentacles, you're putting in a lot of energy here to try to create stability. You're trying to make this situation flourish or happen. But there are a lot of, ultimately, you know this Nine of Cups, you know what your wishes are, you know what's going to make you feel fulfillment. But I feel like that Eight of Cups is saying, yeah, I'm not quite walking away yet, because I'm still getting certain things that you enjoy, or certain things that make you happy, or there's still something here that still feels somewhat good. Okay, interesting. What else? What are we at? 11 minutes. What are we at here? What else for Aquarius? Any other messages for them? I have a new oracle deck, the Oracle of the Birds. It's all about the bird spirit animals. I was gifted this deck. I love it. It has some great messages, and I love birds, so it was the perfect change for the channel. Just a little bit of a different new oracles going on. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Wands. Again, there you go. Right there. Another Knight. This is slow moving energy. You are hanging on to something here, Aquarius, that could ultimately weigh you down a little bit. Okay. You could be hanging on, or it's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back here. There's one more thing that you can take, but it's coming into you very slowly. What's the outcome of these two? What's the clarity on this? Clarify the outcome. I think an ending is coming near to something, or you at least have to finally ask for help or let something relieve you. The Empress, ask for help. Yeah, the Empress energy here. There is something here that I feel that when I see this High Priestess over here, I don't know, your self-worth is in check, Aquarius. I do feel that you're not, but there is an aspect of you that might be taking on more than you need to. It's not that you don't necessarily value yourself or your self-worth. I think you ultimately know that you can make the final decision here. The Empress is going to call the shot in the end. But I do feel that you're burdening yourself, or you're hanging on to something that might be, it's like you know what you're worth. That's kind of why you're, maybe keeping things open to the possibility of something new with that Ace of Cups. I think you ultimately know what you want, but there's something that I feel how do I put this? It's like you're a light bulb. Why would you put yourself into dimmer mode? Why would you put yourself into dimmer mode and just put 30% of the light on, or 60% of the light on, when you could really completely shine? When you can completely flourish, when you have your self-worth at the peak of everything, and you're shining with your gifts, with the love that you have, with the essence of your beauty. It's almost like, when somebody is not sleeping enough and they're taking on a lot of stress, I kind of feel like that right now. Your looks change. You can see when somebody is tired, when somebody is worn down, when somebody has emotional maybe distress in their life. It's like you're taking on some stuff here, Aquarius, that with the Knight of Pentacles is slowing you down, but you know inside of yourself that it's like you have great power, you have great energy and healing ability for others or for yourself. But I feel like you're giving away a little bit of your light and your looks. There's something here about the beauty. Someone here is feeling the physical or the visual effects of stress. I don't know if some of you, it's kind of like, you know, for me, it's, it's kind of like some people might have, I get circles or whatever, right? We get tired. We're like, oh God, we're tired, working all day, getting up, busting ass. And then your looks change. Some people might break out in rosacea. Some people might, you know, like some people, I don't know. Some people think it's like, oh, Alex, you have resting bitch face. Someone's told me this. So I'm like, I'm not. I'm actually super happy. It's just that I look serious. It's probably because I'm thinking a lot or I'm stressing or something like this. But your looks, people are like, you look angry or you. Meanwhile, I'm like, it's totally not the case. So there's something where I think you're being pulled of your energy here, Aquarius. And we all know what we look like when we don't sleep, okay? You just look drawn out or you look pale or your color hasn't come to the face, this kind of thing. If you're feeling that, if you're noticing that, if other people are picking this up in you, it's kind of like, why, even though you know what you're worth, even though you know what you want, is it worth working overtime, let's say, and draining yourself when you could be dimming at 100%, when you could be like the beacon of health, the beacon of light, the beacon of love, the energy, that sense of like being alive. So something here, it's like your reading is sort of split down the middle. Some things you're kicking ass, you're working really hard, you're getting so many great things done, you're feeling good about that. The more you get done, the more excited you are for more. But there's another area of your life. It could be around emotional or relationship with that Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups. There could be something here, and you have a lot of healing, divine, feminine cards. You've got Temperance, you have the High Priestess, you have the Empress. You have you have a lot of healing and wellness and the ability to soothe a situation, the ability to forgive situations, because inside of you, Aquarius, you're holding on to the truth of what you are, what you want, what you know you're capable of, but you're burning your own candle at both ends, kind of thing. You know your tolerance level, but is it worth doing that to yourself? Okay, speaking of energy, I am drinking my Nespresso. Okay, let's see. I just want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Are you going backwards here, Aquarius, thinking that you're going to gain something to move forward? You know, 2 steps back, 1 step ahead. Maybe it's like I have to go to the past. I have to reflect on the past. I have to go backwards. That's where the opportunity was that you missed. Maybe you feel like you're missing out on an opportunity. You don't want to lose an opportunity. 4 of Pentacles underneath that. You're protecting something here. The Moon. Yeah, it's like you need to see it head on, literally, in order to feel like that opportunity is there or not. Are you hanging on to a missed opportunity? Are you hanging on to a false opportunity? The Moon can represent illusions. Are you in an illusion thinking that, oh, there's something good back there, but you've already maybe gone down that road, but you're continuing to work hard at it? I don't know. Okay. I do know here that some of you you're in the mode of putting in a lot of effort into the project or person that you love, the thing that you want. You are willing to work and work and work. It could be a labor of love. I feel like there's a lot of energy here of learning along the way. You're gaining a lot of learning and information, knowledge, wisdom, spiritual growth. I think that it's kind of like some of you are testing yourself. That's what this is. Some of you are like adding weights onto your regimen. You're like, let me see if I can push a little harder. Let me see if I can take another 5 pounds onto that weight. Let's see if I can like test myself. How far can I push my limits? But I think you do know the snapping point. It's just that for whatever reason, you're playing with it. You're playing with the idea. The J, okay. Balancing energy, increase of energy. I was just saying this. Words are magic. Choose them wisely. Let's see here what the message is here. Energy. I was just saying this, guys. You're like burning the candle at both ends, drinking lots of coffee like I am today. Let's see. Why can't I know my alphabet? J. There we go. I just give you the pointers here. I don't read the entire story. So the pointers to the J, okay, there's the J. There could be a blue J, a gray J. I don't know any other J's, but balance the energies within you. Energetic work and healing applications are now particularly effective. Deceptions and untruths are surface. Take responsibility for your life, be determined, and protect your borders. Your affirmation, Aquarius, is, I fully stand in my strength and fully live the magic of my soul vibration. I love this. So it's very fitting because that energetic work and healing applications are now particularly effective. And I just picked that energy up in the end here, looking at these cards. There's a lot of healing going on. Some of you may be building or working towards, as I was saying in the very beginning, building something in your home space, making your home a healing place, maybe for clients, and protecting your borders, being determined. I think that's the thing. You are determined to work hard. You're determined to get to where your needs are, to where you want to be. Because I think you know yourself well at this time, Aquarius. There's a sense here of knowing yourself really well. And that's why I feel like you can kind of play with your boundaries. But it is saying to protect your boundaries or your borders, because maybe you are pushing you're pushing the boundary, you're pushing the edge here. You're sort of testing something out here. I'm just going to read you guys quickly. I will give you some of this. With the J, you come into contact with the magic of sounds and vibrations. The vibrations of your words build your energy field. Pay attention to a pure energy field. Again and again, allow yourself to remove everything impure from your field by choosing clear, powerful, and loving words. My plumage shows itself in splendid colors. I am a master of the elements. My black stands for the elements of earth, for the north and the north wind. My white stands for the elements of air, for the east and the east wind. My red stands for the element of fire, for the south and the south wind. And the blue stands for elements of water, for the west. Lucky are they who find one of my iridescent wing feathers. So I'm glad I read this because, yeah, lucky for somebody who can find the iridescence in you. And it's that sense of glow. It's that sense that why would you dim your light, Aquarius? Why would you not show up as iridescent, as glowing and fully vibrational in your elements, okay? So you could be jeopardizing or compromising or sacrificing parts of yourself that are affecting the essence of who you really are and what you're really capable of attracting into your life and what you really deserve. but I feel like some of you are sort of saying, well, I'll take the easier way out, or I'll take the fun way out until the right thing shows up. And maybe that works too. Sometimes we're not ready to let go. We're not ready to learn the lesson entirely, but sometimes it's something else that's got to come in to make us move on. All right, Aquarius, I want to wish you guys a great day. Really enjoyed reading for you today. Have an awesome day, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.